Whoa. What the heck are you? Okay. Wasn't expecting to see those guys. What the hell? Okay. Hello, fellow introverts, and welcome back to Riven. I have opted to come back to this first area since I skipped over everything, and I was, I got a stern talking to about it. But anyways, did you guys see that face? That was totally a face right there. I'm gonna head back to the very beginning and actually start playing with some of the contraptions. And play with this guy right here. And just figure out what is going on. So, it's got a little peephole. There's a button there. Lever. Button. If I zoom in, got little buttons to push. Not quite sure what that did. Nothing seems to be happening at all. What did I do there? Okay. Shut up, Roland. I know it. I could feel the laughter. I could feel the laughter. I just don't know. Okay. So, thoroughly investigated that machine. Maybe it has some correlation with this room. Ooh, what's that? What the heck? I didn't even see that. What is this thing? Okay. There's some kind of dome or something. Oh, I did a thing. What the heck? Okay, what is happening in this picture? Alright. No. Stay open. No. Oh, I have to. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So. That's just a light. Starting with to the right of the door. What does it look like? Whoa. Can I click on this stuff? I mean, it doesn't really seem like I could do anything with it. So I must be just gathering some kind of information from these pictures. It's like they're worshipping the one who holds the book or whatever because I'm... or something. I know there's something to do with books. I'll give you that much. That much I know. Alright, so... is this the same one? Or... Yes. Yes, it is. So, what's this one look like? This is... they're like worshipping. Because this whole world's inside of a book or something, almost. Like, that's the impression I get from the whole intro sequence. Because you, like, go into a book. blocks like into a wood chipper. I don't know what the hell's going on. Does that have something to do with the words? Oh. So we got one way out, we got words, we got, and the other way out, then we got words, and then, yeah, this way. So let's go push this button and see what exactly happens. So I don't get the whole people thing. I'm gonna skip this animation. Nothing really changes. I can't click on anything. So I'm gonna do it one more time, come in, and now this door is to a different area. It is. So are these scarabs gonna be different? Looks the same to me. Yeah. Looks the same to me. So I'm gonna come check out down here. It's just a padlock. I gotta find a key or something to get into that place. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning and see if anything changed. Can I look through this little guy? It's like I need to dust it off or something. It's pretty weird. Really don't know what I'm doing at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, what if I go in here? Nothing. There's nothing in there. Whoa, I can look down the cliff. Doesn't appear to be anything. What the hell? You see these faces? That's creepy. Is that like is that just like an Easter egg, or is this important information? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Seriously. I'm not putting any of this together. Really, really not. So I'm gonna come back over here and maybe play with this machine. Maybe this machine changed. Maybe this. What? Okay, so this is a camera at the launch pad thing. But what's the point? Why do I care about that? I still don't know what this does. The music seems more intense. Should I wait? I don't get it at all. Okay. Come into here, check this out again. I really am not understanding something here. Because I was told that I need to come back here and try to actually, you know, do something. Mr. Roland told me. He told me that I could do something on this first place. Whoa! There's that dome. What the hell is that? And how did I not see that at first? Here under the bridge, and I'm gonna read this book. Nope, go back. What the heck? They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. Revisions to Riven. Completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments which need to be made, but the basic corrections have been entered and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my pre-notation and can find no discrepancy. I've not had a rest in nearly 3 days, so it may be that. I'm just not seeing it. If the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however, perhaps after a short rest I will see something. Success! Ah, come on. Why you do this? No, I was trying to read the book. Okay. Success. It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it is impossible to know with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free, at last, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. The past 8 months have left me little time to think, to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. I've received no sign from her in all that time. I'm afraid that, no. I must assume that she is alright, lest my fears undermine my efforts to bring her back. I did not create the Age of Riven, unlike my father. I have never presumed to have such power, and yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I saved a dying world. But the theories of one individual could not support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. Come on, stop it. Thank you. The problem now is Gen, G-E-H-N, I think. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he once was. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but his history forces me to assume that he is still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Dini civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, and would continue to do so, where he too... It's really hard to read this, guys. It's kind of... It's small. It's small on my screen. Okay, wait. Left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, and would continue to do so were he to once again be free of the conflicts of Riven for the Fifth Age, as he coldly titled it. Confines of Riven, or... Okay. The universe has been safe from his corruptive influence for the last 33 years because no one has been able to leave that age, the last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the Star Fissure upon my return to Myst. That was my intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds, and since the art of constructing books has long been lost with the fall of the Dini, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. Come on. In effect, that is what we achieved, but the way it fell, however, was no one's ideal. Though the sting of the incident has gradually faded from my memory, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to be has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue, but it was never my choice that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. Enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. The situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired in the years since that time has yet to be applied to this problem. I think I have the solution. Why it did not occur to me sooner, I do not know, unless the idea of it had been pushed out with the thought of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Denis, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Unfortunately, due to the fact that my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I was forced to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find that I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation, quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text, but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. That is, unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person would become trapped, and the first person displaced back into the world. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the original text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If indeed my father has not changed, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back here to Denis? Man, this is long. Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have begun again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not, at first, concern me. However, tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects that I had anticipated during this initial phase of the island's readjustment. Still, in order to verify my assumptions, I decided to calculate again, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I had expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. I must act while I still have the time. The signs are barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's economy... No, come on. I don't get it. Am I doing something wrong? And my father's economy of words has yielded. But it is a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no end to this. The last few days have all but convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that, at best, I can only strive to delay it now, and hope that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. Something truly miraculous has happened beyond all conceivable possibility. Someone has finally found my lost Myst linking book and has freed me from this prison. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. I'm not sure it can work. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the mere fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven and yet proceed with my original intent to find Catherine has given me renewed hope. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once Gen had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven and risk the possibility of inadvertently releasing Gen. The deteriorated state of the gateway image makes the use of a visual signal impossible. But the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I am able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur on a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual could affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may seem foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating, an anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate systems, the star fissure. But how, or even if, this fact could be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once I receive the signal, that they were ready to return. I would have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. However, provided my father was safely out of the way, this should take very little time. After that, assuming the island does not incur much damage in my absence, it should then be a relatively simple matter to hold it together long enough for Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a signal without knowing the topography of the island may prove to be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for failure will be greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. I'm sure my father is expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. Okay. So that gave me a very large amount of backstory. A very, very large amount of backstory. But that did not help me solve a single puzzle. It didn't. Not a single one. I still don't know how to work these machines. Something about this area is really fishy to me because it feels like why let me look at this wall? Oh, what the hell is this? What the fuck? Oh, I'll just go right underneath it. Okay. I saw this and I didn't... Okay. Huh. You guys, something clicked. Something clicked. See, those tricky little bastards. Okay. See, this adds a whole nother... I knew I was missing something. I knew it. I knew I couldn't just figure it out from inside that room. I knew there was something else to it. Oh, stop. Well, where does that get me now, though? You know, like... What good does that do me? Okay, let me think about it. What good does it do me? Does it do me any good? My brain. Okay. Hold on. See now... No, now it'll just be a peephole. There's peepholes right here. All these words are peepholes. Oh, hold up. Hold the phone. It might give me another angle. It might let me see something. goodness. Okay. This is out of hand. Oops. Can't see anything there. Go ahead and come this way. What the heck did I do? Okay. I'm drawing this, so I need to go take a peek. What was that? What happened? I don't know what happened. What's this? Nothing in here seems to have changed. Oh! It's a rotate button. That's an interesting concept. Is this... I'm gonna have to think real hard about all this stuff. I thought for sure that door would be open now. Ha ha! I've done it. I've done it, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I did, but I did something. I sure did something. What the heck? Alright. I am definitely out of time. I am way out of time. I am gonna already have to cut out a bunch of that because, jeez. Goodness, that was crazy. It was actually insane. I didn't think I was gonna get anywhere at all, ever. I'm glad that I stuck with it. That stupid locked door, that's, those little... I'm never gonna get over that. That was ridiculous, and it's really... Obviously, I need to open my eyes. That icon on in that room that I drew, it's like this thing down here that I was playing with earlier. So this is the dome. Man, whoa, I just found a button. What the heck? Oh, it's to spin the... Okay. Okay. Alright. Anyways. That blew my mind. And I'm sure nothing... I'm speechless. It wasn't even that hard. It wasn't even that hard. I just feel so accomplished. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend. I work hard on these. Anyways, I will see you next time. Goodbye.